Hi, this is Steve Horvath coming to you from the Outdoor Show at Oaks, PA. I'm here with Tim Meador from Lots of Limits Charter Service, and you're out of northwestern New York. You do Lake Ontario area and also Salmon River area.
That's correct.
And just tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, we're a full-time fishing service. We run charter boats on Lake Ontario for salmon and lake trout, brown trout, walleyes.
Move your mic up there a little bit.
Northern pike. Excuse me.
Oh, there you go.
And
we got
also
you now.
we also run drift boats on the famous Salmon River out of Pulaski, New York, fishing for salmon and steelhead.
You just answered my second question, because half the people I talk to call it Pulaski.
Yes.
And then there's Pulaski.
That's how we tell where you're from.
Right, two different places.
It's the same place, just depending on where you're from.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your seasons and how things progress throughout the year.
Well, we generally start out with our spring here in the middle of March. We'll be running our drift boats down the Salmon River for steelhead. And we'll generally run that right till about the end of April. Now, our charter boats start up on the lake right around April 10th this year. We'll be running brown trout trips through the whole month of April. And once we get into the first Saturday in May, then our walleye trips, which are walleyes are a little different. They run 7 to 8 pounds or better, all the way up to 14 pounds. And we'll fish for them through the whole months of May and June. And our northern pike are also at the same time running May and June. Our northern pike generally are big numbers fish for us. We average 20 to 30 every day as an average.
That's good fishing.
Yeah, it's a lot of action. It's very good eating fish.
And what do you catch them on up there?
Up there, we're generally in the spring, everything is shallow, talking 10, 15 feet of water. So we're trolling with multiple lines off what we call planer boards off to the side of the boat. And it could be anywhere from spoons to little stick baits and different things like that.
Okay, so people don't need to have a whole lot of skill to go with you and catch fish.
No, we bring the people on the boat. We get them involved. We want them to help set the lines. We'll tell them how to set them, show them. The fish gets on. We want them to actually jump up and grab the rod and catch the fish themselves. We're there with a net to net the fish for you, not to catch the fish for you.
You take them there, they reel them in.
That's exactly how it is. Now we're going to get into July, August, and September, and we switch over to our king salmon.
Okay.
And our lake trout. And our lake trout, again, are our numbers fish up there. Generally, we limit out probably in an hour and a half. Very seldom does it take 2 hours to limit out. But the salmon are definitely our hardest fighting fish. And we'll fish for them right out of the boat till about the 20th of September. By then, we turn around and switch back to the Salmon River again because all these salmon are actually going up into the river to spawn. And we'll fish for them right till almost the end of October.
Right.
And then our steelhead return back into the river again, and we'll fish our steelhead right until December.
Okay, and you use two vastly different boats for drift boating versus your
Absolutely.
lake fishing.
Our charter boats, we have two charter boats that we run, a 29-foot Baja and a 31-foot Tierra. That's on the lake. And on the river, we use what we call drift boats, which look like a dory that hold 2 people per boat plus your guide in the back.
And your guide spends the whole day rowing but not going anywhere.
Yeah, we go downstream, never back up.
Tell me a little bit about how far out you have to travel to do the lake trout and the salmon fishing.
Well,
for sure.
it's in the spring and we start out, we don't go very far at all. We're only fishing in 5 to 10 foot of water for brown trout. So we basically get out there and just follow the shoreline. So we're right next to the shore. As you get out, progress into the summer months in July, then we're farther offshore. Anywhere from 5 to 7 miles offshore. And
okay.
As we get later on in the season, they get closer, they start coming back in again.
Okay, and basically the time of the year is going to dictate what somebody would want to book you for or charter you for is in the way of species of fish.
That is correct.
It's because, we have to tell the viewers that, June may not be the best time for one species, but another species is the one to take advantage of.
Yes, that's why we have it broken down into months exactly where if you're looking specifically for walleyes, we're going to break it down into those 2 months that we think your success is going to be the best.
And being a fisherman, you don't want to go fishing and catch nothing.
No, we're not in the business to do that.
Because your business would be called lots of limits.
Lots of limits. That's why they call us lots of limits, because we aim to make sure that happens every day to the best that we can anyway.
Right. Now, we talked about something earlier that I found very interesting about your booth and what you show customers. You take loads of pictures.
Yes.
If I say, what did you catch June 21st,
There it is.
There it is. You
Yep.
have the pictures.
Yep.
I mean, you're lots of limits because you catch lots of limits.
That's right. Yeah, we're pretty proud of that. We take a picture every single day of our season, whether we catch 2 fish or 10 fish, and people can generally go right on our website and look at the picture page, or come to our booth and look and see. We have three whole seasons out there on the table for them to look, and
Right.
they can see day by day by day that how many fish we're catching, and as an average, it's a boatload.
And if somebody wanted on the internet to go to your website, what's your website?
It's www.lotsalimits.com.
Okay, that's cool.
And go right to our picture page on there, and it shows you every fish that we caught our last season. And what we do with that is once a week, we try to update our photograph page that everything that we caught last week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, when we're fishing, is put back on the website along with our fishing reports as well.
Right. And you do catch and release and catch and fillet for people that want to eat.
Yes, whatever that they decide. It's our fishery in Lake Ontario is all stocked. I mean, that's a put and take fishery. It's made to go out there and have fun. If you want to take them home, you're really not hurting anything on the lake.
The fishery is actually directed toward the harvest of fish.
That's what it is. It's a put and take fishery.
And we talked earlier about some of your favorite eating fish. You like the northern pike and the walleye.
Northern pike and the walleye are absolutely my favorite.
And then salmon. Lots of people like salmon.
Like salmon, yep.
Now, are there you have 2 species of salmon up there, correct?
Yes, we have our king salmon, which is also known as the Chinook, and our coho salmon, which is also known as the silver salmon in Alaska.
Now, do you have a preference for eating over one or two, or do silvers tend to be a little better?
I think the silvers tend to be a little bit better, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And again, you basically fish the whole spring through fall.
Yep.
And you guys are located right near. You're right by Henderson Harbor.
We're right in Henderson Harbor with our charter boats, which is about 45 minutes north of Syracuse, New York.
Okay.
Only 15 minutes off Route 81, so it's really simple to get to.
And lodging is definitely available for people.
All
up
our
there.
packages include lodging. The prices include the lodging and everything. We package everything that you would arrive the night before and stay, and then get up the next day and go fishing. And if that's go home after that, or if you need another night lodging, we try to do that too.
That's great.
We have food available. I mean, packages available for people. We just try to put one package together where it suits you.
And wives and kids and all that
Absolutely.
stuff, always invited.
Absolutely.
I think that's great, Tim. Thank you very much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, this is Steve Horvath at the Expo. Come visit us. Come visit Tim at the Expo. Don't just watch us. Come visit us. Talk to us. We miss you. Please come and see us.